new thing. I didn't really know this was a thing until it started showing up on YouTube. And then I went, ooh, that looks good. Really good. Went on Fair RC. It was cheap, except shipping was like 60 bucks. So I was looking at 160 bucks. I was looking at tax on top of that, which would be 40 more bucks, 200 bucks for this thing. And yeah, it's too much. And then I just do what I sometimes, always do. And I went on AliExpress. Found it cheap. 80? No, I ended up paying with shipping and with tax less than, well, 99 bucks, 100. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this thing. That's an FMS box. Hopefully it's what it says in the box. Ooh, that's new. Cool. All right, let's just get to it. It is what it says it was. This is what it's supposed to be. It's the right thing. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, this didn't take too long to ship either. What are we looking at here? FMS, okay, FCX24M 1-24 Toyota Tacoma. Let me just get this is my other FCX24M, which I've had for about a year. It is one of my favorite little rigs. I haven't done much to it, well, little. Wheels, tires, links, and a little bit of brass that didn't really make much of a difference. And that's about it. Great thing. So this thing is that thing, but this thing is also not that. It's the same platform, and that's about it. Let's get to it. Let's just get out of the box. All right, manual. Toyota Tacoma, so another licensed rig, which is what FMS does now. Decent manual in English and Mandarin. Goes over everything. Exploded views. Parts list. All that jazz. Nice to have. Radio, one of the more basic ones. It's the same as on that one, isn't it? No, none of the dip switches, but you can do all kinds of settings through the buttons. Just do it the right way, pretty much. Bag of stuff, wheel wrench, charger. Just take it all out. A different grill. And a little Toyota badge, nice. And like a front skid plate. Little screwdriver. Allen keys. They're supposed to be like an extra gear. I have no idea what that gear is. I just know it's there. All right. So that's cool. Put that aside there. All right, let's get this thing out. This is already kind of different from when that came, or my Power Wagon, or, well, any of the other FMSs. They came in like styrofoam boxes where everything was neatly packed in. Nice, sure. End up with a lot of styrofoam. Now they switched to cardboard, which I imagine is cheaper. And also, I imagine, better for the environment. And also better for me, because just flatten that out. It doesn't take up as much room in the garbage as the styrofoam does. So I'm not keeping all those styrofoam boxes. So So yeah, I actually prefer this to the fancy stuff, the fancy boxes they had. All right, I'm gonna do this without cutting my fingers. Oh, that's one of them, I reckon. There's some snips. That's both of them. There's a lot of cardboard falling all over the place. Oops. But still better than styrofoam. Oh, this thing looks good. All right, okay. Where does it start and where does it end?
A few moments later.
Just throwing on the bench felt, oh, it's a little bouncy. Is there oil in the shocks? I don't know. All right, let's compare it quickly to this one. So a fair bit shorter wheelbase. I reckon the difference is the skid's about in the same place. This one's a little shorter in front and a lot longer in the rear. So yeah, it's a big pickup truck, so makes sense. And just like with the other one, folds open. Got your standard FMS battery, a little 3.8 2S, 380 2S. Semi-electronics, gearbox, everything's the same. So what you have here is 2-speed gearbox, brushed motor, fairly basic, but works well. The ESC, same servo. That's kind of something that needs an upgrade. Plastic links, plastic drive shafts, metal chassis rails, nice soft tires that actually, yeah, they have foams in them this time. Some good looking wheels, and these tires are normally, these feel even better than it did on the Discovery. I think I might actually just run these with some different wheels for some extra weight, because the thing with these is they're top heavy, so you want to do something about the center of gravity, so bore weight down low, which is why I have these massively heavy Petrozzi wheels. And I have some Petrozzi wheels to go in this one as well. It's like, oh, I thought it was just colored, like the plastic was just red, but it actually has a bit of like pearlescent to it. Nice. It's like metallic. Full interior, well, half height kind of. Would be nice to have some drivers in there. Little rack in the rear. Looks good. Quickly check. Lights in the front, no lights in the rear. One of my previous videos, I put a full light kit in this, including up here, here. Well, pretty much all of it, except these little ones here. I imagine I could do the same with this. You have room for lights here, and you have room for more lights in the front as well. So that's always an option. But just these are good as a start. Yeah, looks good. Let's charge the battery. Let's go run it. now you've seen the FMS FCX24M Tacoma run as a trail rig, because that's what we're focusing on in this video, trail rig. There are some scratches here that kind of tells it has been used for more than that. But in this video, trail rig. As a trail rig, really good. My Discovery has been through some pretty heavy use for over a year, still going strong. No issues really, nothing broken or anything like that. This is basically the same thing with a longer wheelbase. There is, however, something I find kind of strange. Same gearbox, same everything really, just a longer wheelbase. The longer wheelbase has its ups and downs. Longer wheelbase, usually not great for crawler. Plus, with the pickup bed, it has way more of an overhang. So if you want to use it as a crawler, departure angle and approach angle and all that's going to be not as good as something like the Discovery, which has way less of that. But as a trail rig, good. I just wish it had a bit more high-end speed, well, top speed in high gear. And also the slow crawl doesn't feel quite as good as in the Discovery. It must be something motor related, I guess, because I think the gearbox is exactly the same thing. So slightly better top speed would be nice. It's a decent enough walking pace as is, but a little bit quicker would be nice. And just a bit more fidelity in the slow crawl. Other than that, though, it's a great little rig. Also wish they could give us just a couple of lights in the rear as well. It has them in front, so, but that's an easy fix. Doesn't cost much to add a couple of lights. But other than that, looks great. Lots of nice scale details. It has mirrors in the mirrors. I mean, that's always a win for me. It has an interior, no driver, but you can probably stick like a little Lego figure or something like that in there. That'd be cool. Might have to look into doing that. But yeah, I paid less than 100. They're usually just over $100, and for that you get a lot of rig for your money. I mean, proper hard body, scale looks, good performance, good durability, at least in my experience. Yeah, it's a great buy, especially if you want Tacoma in this scale. It's pretty much your only option. And I mean, just look at it. It looks really, really good. You might have noticed that the wheels are not the stock plastic wheels. There's going to be a video on that in about a week, because these are kind of the first upgrade we've done to this thing. You can see a little bit of that in a couple of seconds. But before I show you that, do the whole like, subscribe, ring the bell. If you ring the bell, you're going to see, you're going to be notified when the next video of this thing is out, and any other videos, of course. Comment. Do you have one of these? What have you done to yours? Because I have some plans for this thing. Started with these, and it's going to keep going from there. That's going to be another video after the wheel one, because that's where we see what this thing can actually do once you start doing stuff to it. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!